Are you one of the millions of seniors who wake up each morning feeling like your legs have lost their power? Do you struggle with that heavy, weak feeling in your lower body that seems to get worse with each passing year? You're not alone, and more importantly, there are evidence-based nutritional strategies that can help. Today, I'm going to share with you 9 scientifically backed foods that can support your leg strength and mobility over time. These aren't miracle cures or overnight fixes. These are real research-supported nutritional approaches that can help maintain and gradually improve your muscle function when combined with appropriate exercise. The reality is that muscle strength naturally decreases by approximately 1 to 3% annually after age 60, a condition called sarcopenia. However, recent research has shown that proper nutrition, combined with resistance exercise, can significantly slow this decline and even help rebuild muscle mass and strength. The key lies in choosing foods that provide the right nutrients to support muscle protein synthesis, reduce inflammation, and maintain healthy circulation. Before we dive into these 9 powerful foods, I want you to know that every piece of information I'm about to share is backed by legitimate scientific research. I've included links to all the actual research studies in the description below. All right, let's begin with food number 9, tart cherry juice, the recovery supporter. Starting with our 9th most beneficial food, tart cherry juice. While this might seem like just another health drink, legitimate research has shown its benefits for muscle recovery and inflammation reduction. Tart cherries are rich in anthocyanins, naturally occurring compounds that have anti-inflammatory properties and may help reduce exercise-induced muscle damage. A well-designed study published in the Scandinavian Journal of Medicine and Science and Sports found that tart cherry juice consumption helped reduce markers of muscle damage and inflammation following marathon running. While this study focused on younger athletes, the anti-inflammatory mechanisms may benefit older adults experiencing muscle soreness from daily activities. Research published in the European Journal of Sports Science has shown that tart cherry juice can help reduce delayed onset muscle soreness and speed recovery between exercise sessions. The key is consistency. Consuming tart cherry juice regularly as part of your overall nutrition plan, not expecting immediate dramatic changes. For optimal benefits, choose unsweetened 100% tart cherry juice, not cocktail blends. Consume about 8 ounces daily, and if the flavor is too intense, you can dilute it with water. The anti-inflammatory compounds work best when consumed consistently over weeks, not as a one-time solution. Next, food number 8, sweet potatoes, the sustained energy provider. Sweet potatoes deserve recognition as an excellent carbohydrate source for seniors concerned about muscle function. They provide complex carbohydrates for sustained energy, along with potassium for proper muscle and nerve function, beta-carotene for antioxidant protection, and fiber for digestive health. Research published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition has consistently shown that adequate carbohydrate intake is essential for maintaining muscle glycogen stores, which fuel muscle contractions during daily activities. Sweet potatoes offer a low glycemic option that provides steady energy without the blood sugar spikes associated with refined carbohydrates. The potassium content in sweet potatoes, about 400 milligrams per medium potato, helps maintain proper muscle contractions and may help prevent muscle cramps. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that adequate potassium intake is associated with better muscle function in older adults, though the effects develop over months of consistent intake. For maximum nutritional benefit, bake or roast sweet potatoes with the skin on. You can also steam them and mash with a little olive oil and herbs. They work well as a side dish, added to soups, or even incorporated into breakfast bowls. One medium sweet potato provides sustained energy that supports muscle function throughout the day. Food number 7, quinoa, the complete plant protein. Quinoa stands out among plant-based foods because it contains all 9 essential amino acids, making it a complete protein. This is particularly valuable for seniors who may have difficulty consuming adequate protein from animal sources alone. Complete proteins are essential for muscle protein synthesis, the process by which your body builds and repairs muscle tissue. According to research published in the Journal of the International Society of Sports Nutrition, older adults need approximately 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily to maintain muscle mass higher than younger adults. Quinoa provides about 8 grams of complete protein per cooked cup, along with iron, magnesium, and fiber. A study in the Journal of Nutrition found that plant-based complete proteins can be just as effective as animal proteins for supporting muscle health in older adults when consumed in adequate amounts. The key is ensuring you get enough total protein throughout the day, with quinoa serving as one valuable component of that intake. Quinoa's slow-digesting carbohydrates also provide steady energy for daily activities. Research shows that combining quality protein with complex carbohydrates optimizes muscle protein synthesis and energy availability. Rinse quinoa thoroughly before cooking to remove bitter compounds, then simmer in low-sodium broth until fluffy. You can use it as a side dish, add it to salads, or include it in breakfast bowls with vegetables and lean protein. Next, food number 6, cooked spinach, the nutrient density champion. Cooked spinach deserves special attention for its exceptional nutrient density and potential muscle benefits. Cooking spinach increases the bioavailability of its nutrients by breaking down oxalates that can interfere with mineral absorption. Spinach is rich in nitrates, magnesium, folate, and iron, all important for muscle function and energy production. Legitimate research published in the Journal of Nutrition found that higher dietary nitrate intake from vegetables like spinach was associated with 11% stronger lower limb function in older adults. This large population study followed participants for years, showing the benefits of long-term dietary patterns rather than short-term interventions. The nitrates in spinach can be converted to nitric oxide in your body, which helps improve blood flow to muscles. Research in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition has shown that adequate magnesium intake, abundant in spinach, is essential for proper muscle contraction and may help prevent muscle cramps in older adults. For maximum benefits, lightly saute fresh spinach with olive oil and garlic, or steam it gently. Avoid prolonged boiling, which can destroy heat-sensitive nutrients. Add cooked spinach to eggs, soups, or grain bowls. 1 cup of cooked spinach provides significant amounts of magnesium, folate, and nitrates that support muscle function over time. Next, food number 5, pumpkin seeds, the magnesium powerhouse. Pumpkin seeds are among the richest food sources of magnesium, a mineral that's crucial for muscle function and often deficient in older adults. Magnesium plays essential roles in muscle contraction, nerve function, and energy production. Many seniors don't get adequate magnesium from their diets, which can contribute to muscle weakness and cramping. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that magnesium deficiency is associated with reduced muscle strength and physical performance in older adults. The Incianti study, published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, showed that older adults with higher magnesium levels had better muscle performance. Though these associations developed over years of adequate intake, pumpkin seeds also provide zinc, healthy fats, and protein. 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds contain about 150 milligrams of magnesium, nearly half the daily recommended amount for older adults. The zinc content supports immune function and wound healing, which becomes increasingly important with age. For optimal absorption, soak raw pumpkin seeds overnight to reduce compounds that can interfere with mineral absorption. You can eat them raw, lightly roast them without salt, or add them to smoothies, yogurt, or salads. Consistency is key. Regular consumption over weeks and months provides the most benefit for muscle function. Next, food number 4, lentils, the fiber and protein. Combination. Lentils offer an excellent combination of plant-based protein, complex carbohydrates, fiber, and essential minerals including iron, magnesium, and potassium. This nutrient profile makes them particularly valuable for supporting sustained energy and muscle function in older adults. Research in the Journal of Gerontology has shown that adequate protein intake from varied sources, including legumes like lentils, is associated with better muscle mass maintenance in older adults. Lentils provide about 18 grams of protein per cooked cup, along with slow-digesting carbohydrates that provide steady energy without blood sugar spikes. The high fiber content in lentils, or about 15 grams per cup, supports digestive health and may help with nutrient absorption. Studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that good digestive health is important for optimal nutrient utilization, which becomes increasingly critical for muscle health as we age. Lentils are also rich in folate and iron, nutrients that support energy production and oxygen transport to muscles. Cook dried lentils until tender with anti-inflammatory spices like turmeric or herbs. Avoid canned versions with added sodium when possible. Add cooked lentils to soups, salads, or serve them as a side dish with vegetables. Sustained energy and protein, they provide support muscle function when consumed regularly as part of a balanced diet. Next, food number 3, salmon, the omega-3 in protein. Provider salmon earns its place as one of the best foods for muscle health due to its exceptional combination of high-quality protein, omega-3 fatty acids, and vitamin D. These nutrients work together to support muscle protein synthesis, reduce inflammation, and maintain bone health, all crucial for mobility and strength in older adults. Multiple studies published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition have shown that omega-3 fatty acids can help reduce muscle loss associated with aging. A randomized controlled trial found that omega-3 supplementation enhanced muscle protein synthesis in older adults. Though benefits were observed over months, not days, salmon provides approximately 22 grams of complete protein per 3.5-ounce serving, along with significant amounts of EPA and DHA omega-3 fatty acids. Research published in Clinical Nutrition has shown that adequate protein intake combined with omega-3 fatty acids may help preserve muscle mass better than protein alone in older adults. The vitamin D content in salmon is also important, as vitamin D deficiency is associated with muscle weakness and increased fall risk in seniors. Studies in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism have consistently shown links between adequate vitamin D status and better muscle function. Choose wild-caught salmon when possible and prepare it by baking, grilling, or poaching with herbs and lemon. Aim for 2 to 3 servings of fatty fish per week as part of a balanced diet. The benefits for muscle health develop over months of consistent consumption combined with appropriate physical activity. Next, food number 2, beets, the circulation supporter. Beets contain high levels of natural nitrates, which can be converted to nitric oxide in your body. Nitric oxide helps dilate blood vessels and may improve blood flow to muscles, particularly important as circulation tends to decline with age. Legitimate research published in the Journal of Applied Physiology has shown that dietary nitrates from beetroot juice can reduce the oxygen cost of exercise and may improve exercise tolerance. While most studies have focused on younger athletes, the circulatory benefits may help older adults maintain better muscle function during daily activities. A study in Hypertension Journal found that beetroot juice consumption can modestly reduce blood pressure, typically 3 to 8 millimeters of mercury reduction, which may benefit overall cardiovascular health and circulation. However, these effects are usually acute and require consistent consumption to maintain. Research published in the European Journal of Applied Physiology suggests that the nitrate content in beets may help improve muscle efficiency, though the effects are generally modest and develop over weeks of regular consumption, not hours. You can consume beets in various forms: roasted, steamed, or as pure beetroot juice. For those choosing juice, look for unsweetened versions and start with smaller amounts, or 4 to 6 ounces, as some people experience digestive sensitivity. The circulation-supporting effects work best when beets are part of an overall heart-healthy diet pattern. Next, food number 1, bone broth, the collagen and mineral source. Bone broth takes our top position due to its unique nutritional profile, providing collagen, gelatin, amino acids, and minerals that support not just muscle health, but also joint and connective tissue health. As we age, our natural collagen production declines, affecting the structural integrity of muscles, tendons, and ligaments. Research published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry has identified various amino acids in bone broth, including glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline, which are building blocks of collagen. While your body can make these amino acids, additional dietary sources may be beneficial for older adults. A study in the International Journal of Medical Sciences found that collagen supplementation, combined with resistance training, improved muscle mass and strength in older men more than resistance training alone. However, these benefits developed over 12 weeks of consistent supplementation and exercise. The minerals in properly prepared bone broth, including calcium, magnesium, and phosphorus, also support bone health, which is intimately connected to muscle function. Research shows that bone and muscle health decline together, making nutrients that support both particularly valuable. For optimal nutrition, choose bone broth made from grass-fed beef or pasture-raised chicken bones, simmered for 12 to 24 hours with a splash of apple cider vinegar to help extract minerals. You can make it at home or choose high-quality commercial versions. Consume it warm as a snack, use it as a cooking liquid for grains, or drink it before or after light exercise. The benefits for muscle and joint health develop over months of regular consumption. Next, implementation strategies. To maximize the benefits of these foods, focus on long-term consistency rather than expecting immediate results. Research shows that meaningful improvements in muscle function typically require 6 to 12 weeks of combined nutritional and exercise interventions. Start your day with a protein-rich breakfast that includes foods like eggs with spinach or a quinoa bowl. This helps trigger muscle protein synthesis early in the day. Space protein intake throughout the day, as research shows older adults benefit from consuming 25 to 30 grams of quality protein at each meal. Include anti-inflammatory foods like tart cherries or salmon 2 to 3 times per week. The omega-3 fatty acids and antioxidants work best when consumed regularly over time, not sporadically. Pair these with complex carbohydrates like sweet potatoes or quinoa to provide sustained energy for daily activities. Stay hydrated and consider having bone broth as an afternoon snack or light evening meal. The amino acids and minerals support recovery from daily activities and may help with sleep quality, which is important for muscle recovery. Remember, there are no magic foods that will transform your leg strength overnight. The research clearly shows that meaningful improvements in muscle function require a combination of adequate nutrition, appropriate exercise, and time, typically measured in weeks and months, not hours or days. These 9 foods provide the nutritional foundation to support muscle health, but they work best when combined with resistance exercise appropriate for your fitness level. Studies consistently show that nutrition alone, while important, is not sufficient to build or maintain muscle strength. You need the stimulus of regular physical activity to see meaningful improvements. Your challenge is to choose 2 to 3 of these foods and incorporate them into your regular eating pattern for the next month. Focus on foods you enjoy and can realistically consume consistently. Track how you feel over several weeks, noting improvements in energy, mobility, or overall well-being. But here's what I really want you to do, and this is crucial for your long-term success. Tell me in the comments below which 2 foods you're going to focus on first and why you chose them. Are you going to start with the complete protein power of quinoa, the anti-inflammatory benefits of tart cherries, or maybe the circulation support from beets? When you make that public commitment, you're much more likely to follow through. And here's something important to know. Next week, I'm releasing a video about the most common nutritional mistakes that can sabotage muscle health in seniors. These are evidence-based errors that many older adults make without realizing it, and correcting them can significantly impact your results with the foods we discussed today. If you want to be notified when that video goes live, hit that notification bell right now. This information is based on the latest research and could help you avoid months of frustration from well-intentioned but counterproductive dietary choices. Your muscles and mobility are worth investing in properly. Start with 1 or 2 of these foods, be patient with the process, and remember that sustainable improvements take time. Your future self will thank you for the commitment you make today, but only if you actually take action. The research is clear, the foods are available. Now it's up to you to put this knowledge into practice.